What's up, guys? It's the Sound Alchemist here with
Gersh1,
and we are back at it again, answering your questions in another installment of For the Greater
War.
This time, your featured question comes from
James. He put question in front of his question, which is what you should do if you want us to answer those questions next week. Comment down below, put question followed by the topic. So James says, can Space Marines have children? And if they can, would their additional genetic traits be passed on to their offspring? This is a question that we get every single time. We get it in all our lore videos when we talk about Space Marines. So can Space Marines, number one, have sex? Number two, have children? So let's answer that in reverse so that we can answer his question first. Can they have children? No, they can't have children, unfortunately. They're sterile.
Yeah, they essentially get castrated. And that's to keep their minds solely focused on the Emperor and war.
Which is a kind of funny situation, because if you think like war, you need like aggression.
And testosterone.
Yeah, and if you get, well, if you get castrated, do you lose testosterone? Probably not, because they're juiced up anyways.
Yeah, they got like organs to do that.
Yeah.
They're juiced up. They're roided up.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
And then do Space Marines have sex? No.
They can rape.
Yeah,
but they can't have sex.
Yeah. Now, when they go over to Slaanesh, that's a whole nother thing. So Slaaneshi Chaos Space Marines, maybe that's the reason why they devote themselves to Slaanesh, because they want their members back. Not to say that their members get cut off, right?
I haven't read anywhere that it gets chopped off.
It would look really weird, or you would never look at your Space Marine figures the same way again if you looked at them and you're like, that guy doesn't even have balls. So next time, if you're a Xenos player and you're playing against Space Marines and they're winning, comment like, it doesn't matter that you're winning because your army doesn't even have balls or penises. Let's jump on to the questions.
This next one is by, I just lost it, Wingnadilla. What other races are there other than humans, orc, nids, Eldar, Tau, Necrons, and Chaos? Cool. Also, which ones might be playable and enjoyable to play in the future?
So there's the Kroot.
Yeah, Kroot, Vespid.
There's, I forget what they're called, but if you look at our Demon World thumbnail picture.
Oh, those things. I think they're like they're called like Rakdos, something like that. Yeah,
they're a species too. There's the species from the Beast Arises books. I forget what they're called, but they're those. They're more like Tyranids, kind of.
There's these really like shadowy dark figures. They're called the Hrud. They're like supposed to be like really technologically advanced, but they look very primitive, which is, I don't know, they look pretty cool to me. But yeah, you have a lot of different species.
Yeah, and then you also have just a faction that can become playable. The Men of Iron. Like if there is the Men of Iron they were the automatons. They were the robots that that humans had created to help them out, that rebelled against the humans. So if like for some reason like a group of them were saved in like a solar system or in a planet or a series of planets, then that would be kind of cool to play with, because they'll be all like technology and like
kind of like a mix between Imperium and Necrons.
Yeah.
Or Skitarii, I guess.
Yeah, no, but I think they would look more sleek. Like they would look more like Tau, anime type of robots.
I just want to see like iRobots.
Yeah. Human looking ones.
They have like the little Apple sign.
Yeah. Next question comes from Malak616. I was listening to your Primarchs video as I was working, and I asked myself, what would the Eldar gain by telling Fulgrim that? What was it? Kill his best friend or something? I don't remember. What are you talking about?
Oh man, Fulgrim lore was so long ago.
I know. I can't remember what he yeah, sorry, man.
I think he was just like warning him about like, be careful, you're tiptoeing on chaotic territory and you're gonna F up the Imperium or something like that.
Yeah, I'll reread the Fulgrim or rewatch our episode, and then I'll answer that to you, like in the comments.
This next one is by Max Gregor. I know it probably doesn't happen very often, but what do Space Marines wear when they are not in their armor?
Footy pajamas.
Yeah. Tidy whities.
Yeah, pretty standard stuff, you know.
Yeah, but actually, in a lot of the artwork, when you're not in Terminator armor, veteran armor, whatever, they wear robes, like monks, and yeah, I guess it's free flowing. I don't know.
And then it all depends on the chapter too, because it would make sense for the Dark Eldar, Blood Angels to wear robes, but for the Space Wolves,
yeah, it's cold. So
yeah, so
it's not like they care about the cold anyway, but like
yeah. Next question comes from Timothy Lau. A video about humans and various Xenos interactions. I really enjoy the videos, and this is a suggestion, man. Oh, that was a suggestion. My bad. I'm not even reading now. Let me put another one in there. By Austin Palmer. What two Chaos Gods would you like to see team up?
Slaanesh and Nurgle.
Why? Herpes?
No, that's more like... Yeah, that is. Yeah, I guess that. You could spread diseases, sexually transmitted diseases everywhere.
Would be cool, though, is because Slaanesh is kind of the fertility goddess, right? In a way. So it would be like
death and life.
Yeah. Well, it would be like affecting the embryos so that they struggle to live, maybe, and like wiping out an entire civilization or entire race because Nurgle and Slaanesh decided to corrupt their reproductive.
So they're basically effing up the Eldar.
Like the Eldar, yeah.
Yeah. What about you?
Oh, I think it would be cool to see Tzeentch and Slaanesh, because I think the story would be kind of cool. Slaanesh and Tzeentch are both like secretive, Tzeentch especially, but Tzeentch would have like a cool like plot twist to whatever story that those two gods would be in, and then Slaanesh would throw in, you know, the big tittied women. I'm just kidding.
It's gonna bring in viewers.
Yeah, something like that.
All right, let's see what else we got.
Oh no, we're supposed to be gay.
Oh yeah, sorry.
The men.
Yeah, they bring in men with their massive, you know. This is a big one. No pun intended. It's by Justin Lack. He asks, exactly how secret are the Grey Knights? He asked this because he remembers reading in the lore that other Space Marines who come in contact with them have their minds wiped afterwards, and any guardsmen or civilians that come in contact with them are killed. Furthermore, outside of the Inquisition, only chapter masters are aware of their existence. However, a lot of recent stuff that he's read seems to contradict this to a serious extent. One big instance is probably being the work of Alaric did on the trail of Saint Evisar, as well as the shit that's going on with them and the Fenris boys. So yeah, they are very secretive. Not many people know about them. You're right, Space Marines usually get mind wiped. Civilians and Imperial Guard, they just get killed. But yeah, Dante knows about them. The Space Wolves know about them because there's been many times where the Inquisition and the Grey Knights, they've been like, oh, this planet has been corrupted, we gotta exact exterminatus. And they're like, no, there's civilians on there, and they've actually fought, like a little bit. So there are chapters that know about them. They're secret. Well, let's put it this way. They're more of a secret than they are well known. And that's because the universe is so vast, and when you put it in perspective, if like chapter masters know about them, that's like what, 100? So 100 out of like millions and billions. Yeah.
Yep, I agree 100%. Next question comes from Bible Man. What happens if Farsight kills the Perpetual, or even better, what if he kills the Emperor?
That's weird, because he's supposed to take the remaining life, but they're never
gonna die.
Would he become a Perpetual? It's like if you multiply infinity by infinity, you still get infinity.
The way Chaos relics usually work is they're beneficial, but they have a
drawback.
Their drawback, and I bet you what it is like if he kills a Perpetual, well, number one, how's he gonna kill the Perpetual if they're Perpetuals? But let's say that he does, he would gain immortality as long as the sword is with him, and he continues to kill with that sword, something like that.
Yeah. Because as of right now, I don't see any drawbacks to it. Because he's been pretty... He seems pretty good. Like
he doesn't even know that it's chaotic.
Yeah, because they said if he gets any indication that it's like a tainted weapon, chaos weapon, that he'd kill himself on the spot.
Maybe that would be the drawback. Like in the story, he kills a perpetual, becomes immortal, but then realizes, oh wait, I did that through chaotic means.
But it's like, he should at least know something's going on, because he's already lived way past the normal Tau lifespan.
Yeah.
But he's just like, oh cool, like it has nothing to do with his sword.
Yeah. That's true. Next question.
Hi Marshal Helbrecht. What is Mortarion like in 40k? How would you imagine a model of him?
He's pretty cool.
Yeah, he's the Primarch of the Death Guard, just in case you guys don't know.
He's the life of the party.
He's very gloom, actually. He hates himself because he hated Psychers, and he found out that he's a really powerful Psycher. So it's like he's contradicting in himself. He's
the guy who double dips at a party.
Yeah, he takes a bite of a chip, puts it back in the bag.
Oh.
Yeah, that kind of double, that kind of guy. Worse than double dip.
Yeah. But yeah.
I guess that's how we're gonna end it.
Well, I mean, what kind of model? Forge World already created a model for him. He has a giant scythe. He looks dope.
But he is a demon Primarch. So.
How would he become? Well, the artwork of the demon Primarch, Mortarion, it shows him the same, just like with chaotic emblems and stuff.
Basically, yeah.
But yeah, question from the Space Cowboy 33. What is the song you use in the background for Warhammer 40k fact videos?
Darude Sandstorm.
Okay, that's what we're going with. All right. Next question comes from Rodney Stillwell. Are there any librarian custodians, and has there ever been a case of custodians where a custodian has fallen into chaos? Custodians are basically like the Grey Knights, and no, they never have, because their gene seed
is, quote, derived from the Primarch, or not the Primarch, the Emperor. Yeah.
So yeah, no, and then are there librarian custodians? Librarians use psychic powers, but I don't think there's per se the title of librarian for a custodian, right?
Yeah, I don't think so.
I haven't really read the individual units for custodians, but I'm pretty sure at some point there's going to be a Adeptus Custodes psychic special unit or group or whatever.
Yeah.
There might already be one, and I don't know.
Well, well, it's not rumors anymore, but it's confirmed that there's going to be a new supplement for the forces of the Imperium, so they're probably going to have them included in there. So we'll get to see a brand new slew of units and options for the Custodes.
Cool.
Or Custodes, however you pronounce it.
Next question comes from George Pantoja.
Ooh.
Do you think that the Orcs will ever save the universe, even by accident? They save the universe on a consistent basis. What are you talking about? They are defending that Arcturus sector, in a way. Or they're keeping the Hive Fleet busy.
Yeah, it's like wherever they go, they keep that place busy, because even if you kill them, their spores pop out and they get more and more and more.
Yep, when Abaddon came with his, was it the 8th Black Crusade, or the 9th, the Orcs were like, nah, we want to fight you, don't fight the Imperium. So they butt-headed or whatever,
They butted heads.
There you go. And then the Imperium was like, oh, cool, let them do their thing, and then we'll sweep in and kill the rest. So yeah, in a way, they always do.
What?
I was gonna say, would they ever kill or save the entire universe? No.
They're too orky, killy, weird. Yeah. This one's by Ethan Begg. Are there any Chaos Knights and Titans? Yes.
As a matter of fact, for the Horus Heresy, most of the what are they called? The Titan Legions and the knightly houses went to Chaos. Mm-hmm. They became treacherous. Because Mars went treacherous. Most of Mars.
Yeah, Mars was like, we make these things, so we're going to become evil.
Next question comes from Chaplain Thor. What's your favorite Tau regiment? If they have regiments. Color scheme and is what I'm looking for, he says.
What was the question?
So what's your favorite Tau regiment?
Oh,
so I guess like
easily it's Farsight. I like the whole white, black, gray, kind of red mixing, kind of like a shirt. So
red, white, black, red.
Yeah. Besides that, it would be, I think it's called Sakea, which is the white and red. But again, same colors. So
I like the camouflage ones.
Because you can't see them coming.
Yeah. Because they wear purple. Next question comes from... you going?
Yeah. Colin Torrerer Todd. How did you two get into 40K and what were your first armies? So we've had this question before, so a quick summary is in 5th grade, went to the mall. They siphoned us into the GW store and they gave this guy an orc. And that's where it blossomed. So we went back there, we got Space Wolves.
Space Wolves, right.
And then that, technically, I guess if you want to say our first armies were Space Wolves because that's the first models we had. But our first actual hand-picked, well-flourished armies, for me it was the Tau.
Orcs.
And that's how it all started.
Yes, sir. Sebastian Marengo says, love the videos, guys, but I have to ask, why no 40K facts on the Necron Lords? Most are straight insane, and know you two could be a fantastic job with what's out there. Yeah, we can do more specific Necron lore videos. We can do, yeah.
Yeah, we could talk about the Silent King's little finger. We'll have a whole 40 facts on just his finger.
Whoa, cool. Yeah.
Yes. Or we could go even deeper and more specific. His right finger.
Whoa. Yeah. One more question.
Majestic Aardvark. I like his little profile picture.
It's an aardvark.
Why is Abaddon not a demon prince yet? I feel like he should after what he's done for Chaos.
That's a good question.
That's probably because he keeps losing every Black Crusade.
Yeah, remember if the Chaos treat failed servants extremely bad.
Mm-hmm.
So why would they give him demonhood? And at the same time, what demon would, what Chaos God would want to give him demonhood? I don't think they'll all do it like Be'lakor.
He's not aligned to a specific one. He's just like Chaos, I guess.
But yeah, that's the answer. Thank you guys so much for sending the questions. We're going to have a Patreon exclusive for the Greater Wall where we answer more questions. If you guys want to support us so that we can keep putting out Warhammer 40K content for you, please jump on over to Patreon. It's $1 a month and that helps us create more videos. If not, hit the like button. You guys liking the video really helps. Don't forget to check out Taconomics. And yeah, see you guys next week.
As always, I'm Sound Alchemist.
Gershwan.
We are One Mind Syndicate, and we are out of here.